Hey everyone, it's Deb Foglia again here at Seeking Lavender Lane, and today is day 3 of our ornament workshop. I'm so excited. We're 3 days in and it's just getting better and better. Today's ornament I'm going to do 2 just because it's a quicker ornament workshop, so I'll be sharing 2 ways to create your ornament, and I'm kind of going to just do it on the spot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds just to let everybody kind of join in. I want to show you guys what I'm sipping on. So I got some green tea, but look at my cute camper mug. I'm so excited. My mother-in-law got me and my husband matching Christmas camper mugs because it's going to be our first Christmas in the camper, and only Christmas, that is, because we are so ready to be in our house. We're just getting there. It has been a year of true patience, you guys. So if you haven't seen our story yet, you can follow me over at Seeking Lavender Lane on Instagram, where I share a lot of behind the scenes of our new builds and our RV life, and so you can check us out over there. And before you know it, I'm going to be sharing our Christmas camper tour, so that's coming to the blog next week, and I'm excited to share that with you guys because I made the camper super Christmassy. I just did some subtle touches because the camper is tight, but I kind of went along with some of the colors in our camper, so pinks and green and white and black, and it's really cute. And so we did the most with it. You know, we had to feel somewhat festive, even though we're just dying to get in our house, but we had to get a Christmas tree in here too. So just say hi when you guys pop in. We're gonna get started in our day 3 ornament workshop in a minute. I'm gonna be using some Maker Studio stencils again, and today we're also going to be using one more product, which I also forgot. This is what happens. I jump on here and I forget a product. Let me go grab my product while a couple of you are joining, and then just say hi and let me know where you are watching from. Okay, so most importantly, I'm here. I feel like people just popped in. They're like, nobody's there. Sorry, I forgot a product that I needed for today's blog post. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh my God, Facebook Live. What is going on with me? You guys, my head is spinning. I can't even tell you. There's so much going on here, and I'm trying to be festive at the same time as get my house ready. So, all right, so I don't see any comments, so just say hi when you guys come in, and please be sure to share this with a friend. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna share some of the supplies that you're gonna need for day 3's ornaments. If you miss it, I have all the links up at the top, so if you click onto my blog post, which has every single day's ornaments products, so you'll catch Monday's ornament, Tuesday's today, and then the rest of the week. All right, so first up, what you're gonna need is, you probably have seen these in Michael's. So these are those little wood, like little birch cutout ornaments. Hi, Tyler. So these you can find at Michael's, and they are inexpensive, and so I have 2, so we'll make 2 versions of them today. Let me just cut my tag off. And so the whole theme of all the ornaments that I'm sharing this week, if you haven't caught the other lives yet this week, is that all the ornaments are going to match each other, and so they all kind of have a theme, and kind of, to my taste, more of a French farmhouse feel, so a little vintage and a little rustic, but nothing too rustic and nothing too vintage. Fort Worth, Texas. So, so this one, we're gonna actually start using my next kind of material that I'm using throughout the next few ornaments the next couple days, and that's going to be vintage book pages. So I love the look of anything vintage paper, vintage music, all of that for Christmas, and so I'm just taking a couple pieces out of my vintage book from right here. Hi, Janice. So so we have our wood slices, some book pages, and then I'm going to show you what we need from a Maker Studio. So these are the stencils. If you haven't seen them so far, these are all from a Maker Studio, and I have these links also in the blog post, but if you want to know more about the other stencils, they just came out with all their Christmas stencils now, so if you want to make signs or anything like that, now's a good time to order them. And so these ones I'm going to be using, I just kind of like how they're all like floral, and they kind of look like a little vintage inspired design. So we have that. And these are made out of mesh, so they are washable and they're easy to apply to any surface. So we're gonna be using that. And then the chalk art, so I'm using black chalk art. And so this goes along with your stencil. You could also use the Rescue Restore paint, and then they also just launched an ink also, so it's a washable ink, so if you want to use them on fabrics, which I cannot wait to order. I think I'm going to order myself some today, so this way I could do some crafts, maybe on some dish towels or something like that. So this is just your black chalk art. And like I said, everything is in the link, so if you miss it or don't worry about, you know, writing it all down, if you click the link, it'll take you right to all the workshops, and this is obviously Wednesday's workshop. So if you're watching this back and replay, this is Wednesday's workshop. And then along with the chalk art, it's this little spatula thing that is also in a Maker Studio. So this is going to help you apply your chalk paste to the stencil. And then I'm just using this gilding glue. So I used the last 2 days, if you caught both ornaments, we were gilding, and so I'm just using this, but if you have like an adhesive, maybe a spray adhesive, or like what's it called, like a Mod Podge or something like that, that could work as well. I just happen to have this on hand, so we're gonna be using this. And of course I forgot my paintbrush, so I'll grab that in a minute too. Oh my goodness, I thought I was all prepared. I had everything out like a half an hour ago, and I forgot a couple products. But anyway, so let's first start with our book pages. I'm just gonna tear some out, and make sure you guys say hi when you pop in, and be sure to share this with a friend. And let me know if you've caught my other workshops this week, if you're enjoying them. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking of the Christmas workshops. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear out, doesn't really matter which one. So I'm gonna tear this out. Let me grab my pencil, it's behind my, okay. Okay, so if you have some vintage book pages, hey Chris, you could just use these. If you don't have vintage book pages, another tip I would do is either you could take newspaper and you could tea stain it to kind of give it that antique look. I've done that in the past too, so you could always do something like that, or if you just like your, you know, crisp white page, that's fine too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace this first. Let me know if you guys can see that okay. So we're gonna trace this. Okay, and then we're gonna cut it out. Hey Margaret, did catch the other 2 workshops in this. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. And like I said, all of these are gonna match, so I feel like you can make all of them if you wanna save it to the weekend and just get a bunch of supplies and make these. So this way, if you haven't decorated your tree yet, or if you have another tree that you plan on decorating, you could use all these DIY ornaments for your tree. Okay, so I cut that out, just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the other one out now too, just so I'm gonna be making 2 just because these ones are pretty quick, so this way I can give you 2 different looks for the ornament. So we're gonna trace that. Okay. All right, so if you guys are just popping in, what we're doing is we're on day 3 of Christmas ornaments, and today we're using these wood slices. So you see these all the time at your craft store, and we're using book pages. So we're gonna apply the book page to the wood slice. That one's for there, or that one's for this one. There we go. Okay. All right, let me grab a paintbrush. I promise I'll be back in a second. The RV's small enough, I could grab it. guys, this is real life. This is literally how I am all the time. I forget everything. So if I hop on a live and you see me walk away to grab something, this is very typical of how my brain works. So anyway. All right, so let's add some gilding to this. If you have Mod Podge, or even I've used like spray adhesive before to apply like fabric to something or paper to something, so that could work as well. But this is just kind of like what I had on hand. I have very limited craft supplies since I've been in the RV because we have no room, and all my craft supplies, it was all packed and they're all in storage. But we're excited because we're gonna get our pod delivered on, I think it's the 10th of this month of December. So we're super excited because we haven't seen most of our stuff in like 7 months. It's crazy. I don't even know how I'm surviving 7 months into this process, but every day is one step closer. That's kind of how we keep looking at it. All right, so I just applied that to there. What you're gonna do is just find that little hole and kind of just use your scissor to cut it out. So this way you can work around the string if there is a string there already, the ones that you purchase. I would suggest it because it would be a lot easier than using your own wood slices, but whatever works. Okay. I'm just going around the edges so this way they stick really well. So there we have it. Okay, you guys see that good? I swear, every time I do a live, somebody calls me. That's my husband, so he's probably gonna call me again. So, all right, I'm just gonna trim the excess part off because sometimes that happens. So you just wanna trim the exterior. Okay, smooth that out. Well, let's do the next one too, just so we let that dry a little bit before we add our stencil to it. And today's ornament is probably the easiest ornament. Every single ornament this week has been pretty easy. So you could probably do these all in like all 5 ornaments, I would say in an hour's time if you wanted to make all of them. You know, it's just a matter of if you want to make multiple ones. So you could always make these with your kids or your grandbabies. All right, so same thing, we're just gonna add some of this gilding glue. Like I said, if you have Mod Podge on hand, you could always use that. All right, so who's made Christmas ornaments so far this year? Easy is good. That's what I think too, Margaret. I totally agree because first of all, holidays are already crazy. I mean, who's gone shopping already? I don't even think I'm gonna do shopping until like the week of Christmas because our lives are chaotic this year. But you already have to shop, then you have to bake, then you have to decorate, and then if you want to do crafts, we don't have time to do long crafts, right? So the quick ones that we could just make to enjoy some time with our loved ones and stuff like that, it's fun, but we don't want to make it too complicated. All right, same thing, we're just going to apply this to here and then just kind of find where your hole is and just kind of put that around your rope. See that really well? Let's just smear this in. Okay, and I'm just gonna cut off the excess again, just like I did with the last one. And just make sure the edges are done really well. Okay. All right, so we've got both ornaments covered. If you want to do, I'm sure I'll get this question. If you want to do the backside, you could definitely do the backside. That's totally up to you. I'm just gonna keep it on the one side just so I can conserve my book pages, but you could definitely do both sides if you want. And probably what would be nice too is if you wanted to do this as a gift, you could always buy the lettered stencils, and so you could always do like someone's initial on the back. So that's always a good idea too. All right, so let me close up my glue. Any questions so far? Done a couple different Christmas craft projects. School Wednesday, we do art class. Oh, that's awesome. That's your message cut off a little bit, Dustine. So I'm gonna check it once I go off because it says see more. So I think the kids always really enjoy any type of like Christmas craft and everything. I mean, you know what's really good too for kids? Just if you go to Michael's, they have those like, they have like, I don't know, they're maybe like $5 or whatever. They have the whole little section of all like little things. They come in like decent packs and they can make the same craft over and over again. I had just bought my daughter these like Rudolph like little foam things, and they have like all the different parts where you can piece them together. I can't even tell you, her and the neighbors, like all the little girls, they like love it. And I think we've officially run out of like little Rudolph reindeer, I think they're ornaments, I don't even know what they are, but they're so much fun. And so I always say, like, you know, get the cheap stuff at Michael's and like, just like, you know, let your kids just go for it. Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Brooke is amazing. I love Brooke. She's one of the sweetest people I know, and we met through blogging, actually in New York City. All right, so next, once we have these, let me show you where we're at. We have these cute little ornaments. Now we've pasted on our book page. So next we're gonna move on to our stencils. Alrighty. Let me open these up. All right, so the last one I used this one. And I like it because it fits nicely on here. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see. So I've used this one a few times and it's really, really cute. So let's do that on our bigger, I apologize if the dog hears the truck and starts barking. Called it, I called it. Telling you, I cannot wait to get my own craft studio in our new house and not deal with barking dogs and all that. Okay, so this is our chalk paste. Hopefully you guys hear me okay over him. So this is like, if you haven't seen so far me using the Maker Studio products, the chalk art, that's why I call it paste, because it's like a thick paste. And there goes my husband again. So you're just gonna take a little bit of this. And it's funny, I was just watching my friend Kim at Hunt and Ho, so if you don't follow Kim, be sure to go follow Kim, because she does amazing Christmas lives, and she does a lot of stuff in the Maker Studio too, so she's awesome. So I just saw her use the same thing, and she actually cut it in half for a small piece, and it actually was super smart, and I'm like, oh, I should do that next time. But for now on, we're just gonna use our big spatula here. Okay, so we're gonna apply this onto our leaf here. So make sure not to go over your stencil, but this is how easy this is. So if you guys haven't seen me use this, I am a maker over at the Maker Studio, and if you're curious more about it, let me know. But it's so easy, and I just love using these products. So we've totally covered our stencil. Hey, Lynn. So that's it. That's it. We're done. And so what you could do is, Luca, shh, be good boy. Be good boy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to peel back. Here, we're going to do it up close. Peel back. And then we have this cute little stencil. Isn't that adorable? I just love that layered look of the stencil over the words. Isn't that so cute? And so like I said, if you want to make this as a gift, or I mean, you could even just do it for yourself. What you could do is you could even do one on the back and then get one of the initial stencils, and you could put your initials on the back. That would be really cute. Okay, so let's do a different one this time. So I've done this one a few times now. Let's make a different one. All right, what do you guys think? Let's see. What do you think? Hey, Misty. Thanks for watching again. All right, so, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what's going to fit on this one. This one's a little bit tinier. Let's see. Maybe this guy over here. That one's kind of cute. We could do the heart. You guys want a heart or you want a leaf? Let me know. Heart or leaf? Come on, people. Heart or leaf? Heart or leaf? What do you think? Should I do a heart like this? Or a leaf like this? Actually, this has kind of got a heart too. Heart, heart, heart. All right, one more. Thanks, Chris. All right, we're gonna just do a heart because you told me so. All right, so this is kind of how these, by the way, this is how it works. You're just gonna cut these right out. You know, you can see that they're separated. Now, once you wash these, you could reuse them, and so make sure you keep the backing so you could place this back onto your backing over here. All right, so let's peel this one. Isn't this like addicting? Like, can't you do this all day long? Okay, so same thing. So the stencils are adhesive, so they stick, but they're not too sticky where they're gonna pull that paper off. That's what's so great about them. They just have a slight stick to them, and even after you wash them, they still stick. It's like magic. Okay, so we're just gonna take a little bit of this chalk paste again, and we're gonna place it into our stencil. So just like that. You don't have to use a lot of paste. It does the trick. Alrighty. All right, here's for the magic. Here we go. This is like so satisfying. Oh, it's so cute. I love the heart. Oh, there we go. Isn't that so cute? I love it. So let's take a look. So we have the leaf and the heart. It must be urgent that my husband keeps calling, so I'm better skedaddle over here, guys. But this is day 3 of the workshop. Please share this with a friend. We have 2 more workshops coming up, tomorrow and Friday, and I am so excited about tomorrow's ornament. It is my absolute favorite ornament of all the ones that I'm making. I was thinking of a monogram for families. Yes, exactly. Shops that makes. Oh, wonderful. Thanks so much, Misty. It looks so cute. Thank you so much, Debbie. Yeah, so I think, you know, and what's nice too about your ornaments is that it's just like how your entire tree is. Like, you're gonna have some of those shining star ornaments, and then you're gonna have a few that are not as special, but like all together they look amazing. So these ones are probably more of the simple ornaments out of the ones that I'm making this week, but I think you need that in a Christmas tree, right? So so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please share this with a friend, and I'll be back tomorrow and Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to show you 2 more ornament workshops. And if you're looking for any of the products that I'm sharing today or any of the other workshops this week, you could just head to the link in the profile here, and that'll take you right to my blog post where I shared every single day's workshop products. All right, guys, you have a great afternoon. Bye.